All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So here we are. The Amazfit Neo has arrived. Now this smartwatch is unique in its own because it has all the functionality of my higher price smartwatches and pretty much gives a little bit more of that. So first off, one thing this has that my some other smartwatches don't have is a low price tag. This costs 39 bucks, folks. $39.99. I'll have a link in the description. Be sure to check that out if you want to pick one up. No kickbacks or anything to me. It's just me sharing the information with you. And it has a heart rate monitor, a sleep monitor, up to 37 days of battery life if you don't use always on display. And that's another thing, it has always on display. And even with always on display, they're claiming that you could possibly get 28 days of battery life. That's pretty good. Obviously it is water resistant up to 50 meters. And so this is really cool. I mean, it comes in black, which is what I have here, green and orange. And obviously the F8 green color is one of my most favorites, but those weren't in stock or whatever. So you've got multifunction physical button on the side of here, which is basically that one button is going to control everything that you need to do on there. Activity tracking and to see what you're doing and everything. You got sports tracking. It's just going to be really nice, man. I think I'm going to probably enjoy this. So comparing it, just looking at the specs on paper next to my other smartwatches, this one it definitely should be the longest battery of them all. So let's get it open here. Should be a little tab. Here we go. That's why I didn't want to rip that, because I knew it wouldn't come out smooth like I wanted to. All right, so we're gonna pull this little tab here. This is the way these watches pop open here. All right, so nothing fancy on the box like some of the other premium boxes, but we're gonna get this on. So you know how we got to do it, man. Here's the instruction manual. You ready? 1, 2, 3, matrix. Oh, whew. Dang, that's a lot of information in there. Yeah. And now I am up on game. So in here, you've got the extra things you need, like a charging brick. Now, this one comes with a cradle, which is not like, not the charging brick, it comes with a cradle. Unlike the other ones that I've gotten, this one has a different kind of cradle that goes to it, you can see there. So let's get that. Yeah, and that's all that's in there. And then you have the watch. I mean, for $39, you should not be expecting too much of a fancy type packaging, but this is still fancy enough for me. So we'll get all this off and out of the way. And here's the watch. And first off, man, this is a lightweight watch. This thing is lightweight. Here's the multifunction button right there. This says up, down. Oh, wait. Yeah. Remember last time what happened to me? I didn't have my glasses on. So up, down button, and then you've got a back and select button. So that's pretty cool. So let's hold down the up button here. And let's see here if that gets me some power. It says the multifunction button is on here. Let's see here. I might have to wait. Let's just try it. The select button. There we go. So the select button is turning it on. All right, so now we're in binding mode here. So this is dope. The reason this is going to have so much battery, folks, is because it's a black and white display. It's a black and white display. So I got my Zep app open here. I'm going to add a device. I'm going to go watch, and then I'm going to go, let's see here, watch without QR code. This watch doesn't have a QR code, so you can see there it says Amazfit Neo. We're going to go ahead and pair that, and I'm going to zoom a little bit here. All right, guys, so here we are. So I want to tell you that if you have troubles with the watch binding, like initially when I was starting it up, it wouldn't bind. You just reboot your phone, and it'll tell you, hey, you might want to go into your phone and reboot it if you're having trouble. So right now the battery is at 58%. I'll get that charged up some more. I'll show you the charging cradle as well. But you want to go over here to the watch if you want to. All of your information here is the same. You've got all these things you could do just like any of the other Amazfit watches. So you got your SMS, your call notifications, alerts. It's just at a smaller scale, and this is just notifying you. Think of this as this is a real sidekick to a smartphone, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second. But the watch and everything is the same. You know, there's no there's no watch faces or anything in here. You know, that's a part of this watch that's just not there because it's just a black and white screen. So that's pretty simple. The cradle itself is a short charging cradle or charging cable. This is kind of weird, but it is what it is. So to line this up, there's a groove right there on your watch, and then there's a male right here. So female and male right here, and you just kind of lay it in those little grooves on the side. Make sure it goes down in there, and you'll see it you'll feel it kind of slump down in there. And then when you charge it up, you'll see, plug it up, turn your power source on, you'll see it starts to charge. So basically with this watch, anything that's going on is going on in that circle right there. So if I press up, let me take it off the charger here. So right now I've got it on my steps. And so there's a shoe right there. I think that is so sweet, man. And if I press up, you can see the distance, the calories, the weather. You can turn it off. And if you want to get into these things, you select. That's your always on, or do not disturb, I mean. So then you've got a timer here, alerts, and your pi, and then your heart rate, and the time. And so when you get a message, let me show you what it looks like when you get a text message. I'm going to text my phone. Watch the little circle. It's letting me know I have 4 or more messages, and it starts to blink there with an SMS. This is really nice and discreet, especially for a person who doesn't want this full-blown smartwatch that's going to keep you distracted. Now, some smartwatches, you don't even have to pick up your cell phone because you can do so much on here. Well, no, there's no touch screen here. This is just showing you the time. There's no watch faces, and it's showing you your activities. That's it. So we'll check the heart rate monitor after I show you tell you how it feels. Let's see here. This is a stiff band compared to some of the other bands. So know that, but it feels like that Casio that we used to have. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. So we're going to go down the heart rate real quick here. We're going to select it. And there's my heart rate. That's pretty dope. So it definitely works. Comfort and feel, it feels great. I like it. It's nice and subtle too. No one would think this was a smartwatch. If you just looking at this, you wouldn't think this was a smartwatch at all. I wouldn't. I wouldn't think this was a smartwatch. I just wouldn't. But it looks good. Feels rugged, nice and stiff. I like that. And the display lights up on its own. I've been trying to figure out how to make the display light up, and if I hold the button for a little bit of time, the little blue light will come on. But in the dark, it'll definitely come on. But since this is just black and white, you should get superior battery life. So I'm going to get this charged up. I will see you in a week, and I will also tell you if this actually will give you 28 days. We'll see about that. I'm definitely ready to check that. Once it slips in there, it lights up when you plug it in the charger. So the Amazfit Neo, $39, folks. I don't think you can go wrong with $39. This is actually pretty dope. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Quick walkthrough of the Amazfit Neo. Really nice. I'm getting ready to daily drive this bad boy too. Take care, folks.